Hi guys, and welcome back to Pass and Move. And for today's episode, of course, we've got a game for you here as we promised against Valencia. It is still travel time, it is still Athletico Bilbao. So let's get into what happened since the last episode. If you missed it out, you should definitely check it out. It was that 2-2 draw against Krasnodar, a crazy game of course. But yeah, since then it's been even crazier. 5-4 against Gijon, or Guillon rather. You guys can correct me in the comment section, I guess. But anyways, we did beat them away from home 5-4. Incredible result. Of course, as you can see here, we were actually way ahead of them. It was pretty much 5-1 before this sort of little crazy comeback. I guess my team just got complacent. I think they thought we were running away with this. Forget it. We'll just cruise for the rest of the game. But unfortunately, or rather fortunately, they gave us a nice little lesson here. 5-4. And Benyat Garay, San Jose, and Unai Lopez all getting on the score sheet here. Thankfully, we still got the 3 points, which is all that matters. I was hoping for the good goal difference so we can climb up the table even further. But yeah, this is where we made up for it. 5-1 win against Atletico Pamplona. Benyat Boya Garay and Unai Lopez, of course, all on the score sheets. As you can see, 2 braces here for the 2 teammates there. And Alfredo Ortuno grabbing his team consolation goal, I guess you could say. Anyways, against Girona, they proved to be our undoing after recent good form. Still, compared to before, this is much better. But either way, 1-0 loss is still bad, especially at home and especially against the teams such as Group in Girona. Against Krasnodar, we did get our revenge for that 2-2 draw. Unfortunately, it looked like we were going to end up for a 2-2 draw again. But Agar Aketsk, I don't even know how to say that. I don't know, like, what is that even? How do you say this? I'm just going to call him Agar, but Agar scored the winner in the 83rd minute. Today is against Valencia, of course. Much tougher team than these recent ones we've had so far. Probably Real San Sebastian is the last one. If we can do the same thing that we did against Real San Sebastian, which is stay tight at the back, score a goal, and just, lay low pretty much, then that'll be great. But yeah, I think we could just kick off here. I'm not sure why Williams... Oh yeah, that's true, sorry. Both my strikers are away on international duty. I completely forgot about that. So Inaki Williams rather will be playing as a deep lying forward on support. That's his the thing he's most comfortable with. I think I actually play him as a complete forward on support. I think I'll do that instead. Even though I don't think he's necessarily that good there, but if he's more comfortable with it, then why not? Asia Villalibre, of course, both these players are very young, so they're on international duties despite the game, because of course they're playing for the younger teams, I guess you could say, not the first senior team, not the national team, probably the under 21s or so. But yeah, that's quite a big blow for us, because we do only have 2 strikers. Only one of them is ready for the first division, so to have them both missing is quite a heavy thing to do. But hopefully Williams can replace them well. Valencia here on the odds are favourites, and the odds expert thinks we're favourites rather. But let's see what happens during the game time. Villalaba will be the person we have to keep an eye on. Nani, of course, always dangerous. Dani Perejo, this Valencia side, very dangerous, of course. Bakali as well. The striker Hyun Jun is not someone that I'm familiar with. 27 years old, I think they just brought him in. It is the year 2018. They did 4.4 million, not bad. 10 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. I guess that's decent. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on everyone if we want to perform today. And it looks like we're not underdogs, but we're not necessarily favourites. It seems like there's people don't seem to know exactly who will win today's game, so hopefully we can capitalise on that. And we will start off on the counter just to see how the game pans out. If we were playing well, keep it as is. If not, we'll push up. We're not necessarily favourites, so there's no need to start attacking all the way out. Of course, we have plenty of table climbing, I guess, if you want to call it, to do. We do need the 3 points. Very, very, it's very crucial, 3 points. 3 points are always crucial, of course, but for us, especially how we start the season, we need it. Kepa doing well to deal with the cross there, and he's going to throw it out to our fullbacks as instructed, but hopefully we can keep the ball here, not necessarily just boot it up. Unai Lopez finds Williams. Can we do something here? Williams all the way. Can you... No, you can't score. I think I was being hopeful. Complete forward. On support duty, of course, always taking the long range shots. But hopefully we'll see a bit more clever play than that. Let's It's been 30 minutes here, nothing really significant happened yet, but maybe that will change here with this highlight. As Valencia bring the ball forward, we do well to win it back though, and Suesta, I'm not even sure how you say that name, but he's going to take it out to the wing and then lose it, and Nani is the one who's going to try and hit us on the counter, and thankfully he does a stupid long range shot as well. It's nice to see that his decision making is still as awful as it was in real life before he left United, but yeah, I mean, long may that continue as long as we capitalize on that. And with it turning into half time and the team's pretty even, I think I'm tempted to go a bit more attacking. They've switched more attacking as well, but we'll just go into control, push some of the players out a bit, I think. I think we can afford to do that. I will switch him to fullback on support. DeMarcus can go on attack, and maybe we can see the team play a bit better now. Of course, we do need a goal, and then maybe we can go a bit defensive later on, but not now. We weren't favourites, so I think I'll try and encourage the team and let them know that we can still pull a result out of the bag here. 1 point is decent away from home against Valencia, of course, but we want to try by all means to get a winner and the 3 points. Unai Lopez is having an awful game, so we're bringing on Iker Munayin as the attacking midfielder. One of our centre backs there, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name. It looks like he's having a bad game, so we'll bring on Bilbao. And let's see if he's just comfortable. He's not comfortable as a central defender, so play him as a defensive centre back rather than just a central defender. Of course, the difference is in the mentality. I think they switched from a 4-2-3-1 into a 4-2-1-3, a bit more defensive, but they're still playing with an attacking mentality rather, as you can see here. They probably got the duties on attack, or maybe even the mentality, you never know. It's probably a combination of both, just as we do, basically. So when we're on the counter, it would actually say that our formation is a defensive 4-1-1-1. 4-4-1-1. But now that we've gone into control and push up, it's just going to say a simple 4-2-3-1. Once we go into attacking, it will say an attacking 4-2-3-1. So that's just pretty much how the system works, and that's why you should keep out an eye on on your team, your opponent's formation rather, because it always changes throughout the game, and you can tell their intentions during the match. So it looks like we've got a couple of tired players, not everyone performing too well here. I'm tempted to bring on Binya. I think I will do that, especially because of recent performances, as you saw. We'll take off Under Iturpe here. Actually, you know what? Gorka's the one who's tired. He's tired and doesn't have match fitness, so that's the worst combination. So we'll bring on Binya there and switch Iturpe there. And that's our last substitute, so hopefully it counts for something here. Yeah, the deep lying playmaker in the 4-2-3-1 is very crucial. He pretty much picks passes from deep. You know, what the normal thing you'd expect from a deep lying playmaker, but he's even more important because he's the deep creative force. You know, when you push all your players up, sometimes the other team, especially when they're playing with two defensive midfielders, they can pretty much mark out the attacking midfielder. But yeah, I think we will go into attacking. Valencia seem to be pulling away a little bit, and I think I'll be a bit more demanding of my players. We've got an injury here, so we need to score ASAP to try and quickly shut down our defense before Williams is forced off entirely. There is a highlight after switching to attacking, and it looks like it will be Valencia on the counter. If we just deal with the threat here, set this Nani through, and he scores without a doubt. Lopez completely leaving Nani to do his, his whatever he's willing to do, basically. I mean, I actually completely forgot to do this, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But let's see if we can quickly get a replay here. No, we can't. Alright. Yeah, that was clear enough, though. Fullback just left his man entirely. Munayin, come on. You're our star player. You need to do something here. Binyat, come on, I brought you on for a reason. Come on, boys. Munayin, nope, just loses the ball. Instead, it's Valencia on the counter again. It looks like us switching into attack mode has completely undone us. DeMarcus does well initially to win the ball back, but that does spell the end in terms of our points. I doubt we can even get 1 point at this rate, but DeMarcus just wins this strangely. He just wins and assumes he's going to be able to run away with it. But instead, again, Nani leaving his marker behind. That's just poor defending, nothing to do with tactics, none of that sort of stuff. Immediate highlight after that, it looks like switching to attack has completely ruined us, and it's going to ruin us once more by the looks of it. And Nani, yes, of course, getting his hat-trick, and now we just have to try and stop the rot at this point, because we're going to have to be wary of our goal difference, of course. And we'll just have to make some simple changes here. Let's just leave it as is now. That is disappointing beyond words, really. I thought we stood a chance in today's game, and so did the experts, but look at that. Just simple man marking again by Lopez, and considering he's not even a wing back, or even a complete wing back, for example, so we can excuse his poor defending, he's just a simple fullback, and I think he's even the lesser defensive one as well. Sorry, the more defensive one rather. So it just doesn't make any sense that he's completely left his man. But either way, we'll have to pick ourselves up here, and you guys got to see a bit of a drubbing and a couple of goals, so I guess that's good for you guys, but not too good for me and my team, of course. We need to try and make this Atletico Bilbao team work out. As I mentioned, I was getting a bit of a reputation for resigning, and of course that's never good. And yeah, we are 12th now. I actually forgot to show you guys that. I hope you saw that in the beginning though of the home screen. Some of these teams still have to play, but we have climbed up the table out from 20th. We've managed 15 points from 12 games. That is again still mid-table sort of thing, and we are, you know, mid-table form basically. But yeah, we're not too far off. If we keep winning, we can climb into these little Europa League spots, 6th and 7th, I think, and even 5th. We're not too far away from them, so we just need to put some good results in. Valencia, we were huge tie with them because they were just above us just about, if I remember right. And now, you know, they pulled away into the Europa League spot, which is what we were trying to do. But yeah, I think that we'll definitely, of course, be all for today's episode. And as always, we will be back for 5 games time. So let's count that down together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Vigo, of course, a very crucial game. They're in 9th. We're in 12th. By the time we get there, hopefully we'll be above them. But if not, it will still, you know, be a crucial 3 points to win either way. This time we will be at home, so hopefully we'll get a home win. But yeah, you know, as always, if you did enjoy the episode, then please do hit the like button, of course, and subscribe for more daily Football Manager 2017 content. And as always, thank you guys for watching.